You are pushed with what you believe in. So all of these social media channels, they'll just keep pushing your belief system, which reinforces what you think, which then makes people just kind of fall out. But the reality is they shouldn't be falling out at all because they should be having the unconditional love. And I'd love you to touch on that one because we have seen people just, it's just split. And it's sad to see because of politics that people are fighting with their neighbor, their friend, their cousins, in-house fighting. And it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. I totally agree with you. Well, first of all, control, like we don't control anybody, right? But we control ourselves. And so love, I believe, is not just an emotion. It's not, there's a lot of myths around love. It's not a two-way street. It's 100% up to you. You don't give love to get love. That's a transaction. If you do that, you're going to be disappointed and lonely, whatever. So love is who you are. So it's walking, talking, living, breathing. It's who you are. How you decide to live it, totally up to you. But when Democrats and Republicans fight, or people in general, you might say, well, they might say something like, well, I love everybody, but those darn Democrats or those Republicans. And it's like, well, why are you putting labels on people? People don't have labels. You're Roy, I'm Kim. That's good enough. People might belong to clubs, or they might belong to a party, or they might belong to a group, but that's not who they are. To get to the essence of who a person is and realize that those are just maybe part of their belief system, but that's not who they are. And so I find it much more interesting to talk to somebody and say, well, why do you believe that way? I think it's really interesting to know because every day leads us to today, right? And so all of our experiences, everything we've read, there are people that sit in front of the news, sit in front of CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, whatever, get that slant on the news and buy into it. And that's the only thing. And in reality, nobody's trying to destroy our country. Everybody thinks that what their idea is in running the country is the best thing for the country. Nobody's trying to bring us down. So no matter who gets elected, they're going to do their best to make the country the best it can be. That's what it comes down to. It's not the propaganda of, oh my gosh, if they get elected, we all have to move out of the country, or whatever. It's silly stuff. And so it comes down to loving the person, not the party. You don't have to agree with everybody, but you do have to love everybody. And I think it's great people have different opinions. It would be boring if everybody believed everything exactly the way I do, right? I mean, it's an interesting conversation, but keep it at a conversation. Recognize the human standing before you, and don't you have a big title over their heads, Democrat, 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 and that's all you can think about. But think about the person who's a mom, a dad, a friend, a daughter, a son, a cousin, whatever, and keep it human. We're getting away from the humanness of us and the beauty in that.